zone as he's down at the 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Completes it to Ellison to the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start. The 37.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Head in the street! Head in the street!
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go, here we go! Hey, hey, back that.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try the left side with ETN. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
60
On 2nd down now, it's Roberts, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First down, here's Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Niners at 10-1 now on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That one caught by Ellison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Ready, break.
Lance now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Lance looking to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yellow, 1.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Niners have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
But first down, Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't ball it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Our PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Right, 97.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's got, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the 49ers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Toss left side for Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
19 white. Hey, Crash.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. No run back here to begin the half. Start at the 25-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Will Green. Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Throwing is Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 44, Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Come 19! Come 19!
Back to throw here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
18, pioneer.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, Eagles. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 125 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Watch block.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On first down, right back to ETN. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and
long. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Ready up. 43 rail.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
22 needle. Hut, hut.
on the counter, Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed